It's alive! It's alive!
Hello, we're back.
Yeah.
Did you miss us?
Yeah, the Diana and Wayne's Graphic Potpourri Talk Show. You did put it on that one, right?
Yeah.
There was one time he did it and he put it on his Views Expressed.
I'm such a bad boy, spank me. Oh, no.
We're going to get into that tonight, aren't we?
Hey, no.
It's funny that listening to that intro kind of reminds me of the Mary Tyler Moore Show. I don't know why. I mean, I know it's not quite the same, but I keep hearing it.
I could find it and put it on there.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's going to be wild and crazy. No, it's not going to be wild and crazy. You could go get your aluminum tinfoil hat if you want to.
No.
It's not.
I took it off earlier.
Not you. These people out here. No.
Okay. All right.
So, a topic of discussion. We don't really have much of a topic of discussion.
No.
We used to have this show from 7 to 9 on Fridays, and I started working. I don't even get off work till 7:30. So, got to find a really good working time.
I know.
9 o'clock seems kind of, because, I'll work all day, and now I'm tired. Yeah. But we're doing a little run tonight. What, maybe half hour or so?
Yeah, could do it Saturday.
Yeah, try to find a different day that's more mesh. If anyone out there wants to request a certain day, that would be nice. It just can't be Monday through Friday after 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
So what's to talk about?
Oh, God.
Well, I've been having discussions today with my friend at work. We were just talking about the human mind. And being that I work in the infant room with a bunch of little babies, 6 weeks to 6 months, and with working with babies over the years, you learn a lot about a child's, a person's behavior just by the way children are. And we were having lots of philosophical discussions about, nature, nurture, things like that, and what makes a person be the way they are when they grow up, the things that they go through. And, and we kind of came to an agreement from other things that we've read, too, that, I always wondered, how can a person be so smart yet do such dumb things? Because there's that part of your brain that has all the smart analytical stuff. And then there's this other part of your brain that, whenever bad things happen or bad experiences, it just kind of puts it in another section of your brain. And she agreed with that too, because she used to take classes on that kind of thing. And that, when babies are little, it just seems they already have this set way that they are.
Yeah.
You could chime in any time too,
I know.
Well, we were just talking about children's dispositions and, how children are already kind of pre-wired to act certain ways, but then with the environment, they kind of go in different directions depending on their environment and how much their mind can access information and understand the information around them. And, so we get into talks about that. And it's too much philosophical stuff to be talking about 9 o'clock on a Friday, but, it all gets pretty deep anyway, because, you look out there and you sit there and wonder, the attitudes that people have about things and the way they go on things. Even politics. They have the left, the right, the up, the down, they have...
liberal, conservative.
Yeah, liberal, conservative, libertarian. Oh my gosh.
It's all perspective. It's all how you're if you're focused on something and it's all in the mind, you're normally going to be the result of your environment. So therefore, you're going to have preconceived ideas as to whatever out there that your environment's going to steer you into like, oh, your family was a Democrat, you should be Democrat, or they were constitutionalists, go and do this and whatever. And I saw a great thing today, and it's up on theblaze.com. And if you scroll down, you go to a video, highlights of the show, and Glenn Beck had Penn Jillette on. Penn Jillette is a hardcore die-in-the-wool atheist. And people are going, why are you having him on your show? Glenn's like, because I respect him and he has a view on things that is really brilliant. So I heard those things, and it doesn't really matter. It's your environment which dictates to you how you're going to live. And then your mind is made up because everybody else around you is going, no, you shouldn't think about that. Really? What should I think about? Do you have the right answers? No, not really. So you got to make up your own mind.
That's what I was talking about with my friend at work. I'm like, does it really matter about anything? Does anything really matter? I mean, being the way the human mind is and all the stuff. I mean, does it even matter any at all? I mean, we as a society, we have this good and evil, and you can't do this or this will happen, and But I mean, in the end, I mean, we were sitting there thinking, I mean, how important is any of it?
Yeah.
Because a person's born for survival. They survive any way they can, and the cycle of life just begins and ends, begins and ends, begins. I mean, that's all it does over and over and over and over again. So it's like no matter where it ends in your life, I mean, there's always going to be a beginning and an end, beginning and an end. No matter what happens in between, it always starts and it always ends. Yeah. So I mean, in the big picture, does it even matter overall of anything?
I mean,
I don't know. Who's accountable for anything? I mean, is there even accountable? Mm. Because it's weird. Because situations in life, sometimes bad things happen, but through those bad things, good things happen. And if these bad things didn't happen, this never would have happened. Mm-hmm. I mean, there are many situations in life, and I know it's weird.
You become positively stronger through negative situations. Wow, that was good. I should.
Well, yeah, because I mean, look, there's no hero without a villain.
Yeah.
Without a villain, what would a hero have anything to measure against? There would be no measure of goodness without any badness to measure it against. So in a way, you kind of need both, because if you didn't have both, you wouldn't have either one.
Guys, you're gonna hate me for this, and some women who like sports. Does your team really matter when you look at the picture of the galaxy and also know that the universe is endless and we're just a multi-leveled microscopic dot in all of it? Does your damn football game really matter? It's like, oh, your wife got a little dent in the car. Does that matter? No, really. It's just a little inconvenient. It's just a little inconvenient, but it doesn't really matter over the whole scope of everything.
Yeah, we were thinking too. I think that's why there's so much wanting to control things, wanting to control life and death. And of course, we already do that when we have children and stuff. And of course, people can control death. But I mean, well, you're not really controlling anything because you might be making it sooner, but you're not controlling it because eventually, what is born dies. So you're not doing anything but making it sooner than what would have already happened because you begin and you end. Nobody lives forever. I mean, not yet anyway. But I mean, if you did live forever, okay, I can see where that would ruin something. But since we don't and we all die anyway, you're not really accomplishing anything except doing it sooner than what naturally. And then you don't even know in the course of nature if that was the right time.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's hard to say because.
You don't want to be a vampire to live 200 years, 300 years? I mean, come on.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. I think
I don't know.
At some
it just
point,
depends on.
I mean, I've heard stories of and read articles where women and men in other countries have lived, to 115, 120, 130, and I'm just like, really? Do I really want to be that old? I don't know, man.
And then I wonder if they really did, because they had different kinds of calendars than we have nowadays. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did they have 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
No, they had a whole different ball game.
Or even the 365 days a year?
No, I think their day was, the sun's up, sun went down, there's your day.
That would make a person that was 120, 60.
Yeah, pretty much.
Really, look at it that way.
Pretty much. But you figured Noah was 120 years old when he started building the ark. So,
And what exactly do you do that with? I mean, they didn't have hammers and nails and...
Yeah, he did.
Oh, they had hammers and nails and things like that back then? Oh. I didn't know they had all that.
Oh, yeah. That was only, God, how many years ago? I don't know.
You don't remember? No.
It's 10 after the hour, 9 o'clock over here on the West Coast, so my brain's pretty much mush after my show today. Holy crap.
I don't know. I mean, there's a gazillion things to think about, It's funny because it seems like, yeah, you're in it, but I do an awful lot of observing things and seeing things and trying to understand things. See, I don't know where it got into me that I had to try to figure everything out, but I don't know. I'm not that I don't think you'll ever figure everything out, but at least make it comfortable enough for you to be able to say, oh, okay, that's my understanding of it. I'm okay with it. That kind of thing. Because it's all perspective anyway. I mean, your perspective might be a little different than my perspective. Someone's perspective out there might think we're nuts, and what am I listening to this show for?
Yeah,
but I mean, at least that's what I do. I mean, I at least think about it. And,
Well, I'm not nuts. At least that's what the voices in my head tell me. Anyway. Holy crap.
It's funny, though, because, I sit there and I watch people, and some people, they get so crazy over certain magazines. They get so crazy over certain clothes, shoes, the toys that they have. And to one person, they don't even care. To another person, one person, they want the art supplies, like me. Another person wants the shoes and the dresses. But to another person, they could care less about the shoes and the dresses, like me. Or wearing a whole bunch of makeup. I mean, it doesn't faze me at all having the fanciest, newest outfit, the greatest thing in makeup and all that stuff. But to some other else, it might be the most important thing in the world. I mean, but it's not important to me. So therefore, it's kind of, because it's funny, out in society, we wear all these things and buy all these things to show off to other people. But other people might not even care. Because we don't have the same interest. You're showing off that glitzy sports car, but they might not even like sports cars. So since everybody's different, and why is it that people have to show off everything they have to other people?
Oh, God.
I don't even know where that mentality came from.
I'm better than you. You have a Volkswagen. I have a Cadillac. Look at this. I'm rich. Yeah, right.
But you can't really say, because, some people are more intellectual than other people. Other people have... See, it's all different. Some people are great at being archaeologists or doctors or nurses or all these different things other people do, and other people don't even have an interest in doing them or even have the knowledge. Or, some people are really good at math while others can't keep a number in their head. So,
Yeah.
I just watch people all the time, and it's just kind of funny, And the stuff I do, I do some crazy stuff myself. I'm like, why do I do that stuff, I didn't pay attention to myself. So.
Yeah. People. I don't know, it's the way the mind works, apparently.
I don't know, sometimes it's kind of funny. Sometimes you just have to laugh at some stuff. Or other things, I don't know, it's... It's strange.
I laugh at me all the time.
But anyway, that's my little grab bag on that subject. So we can toss that away if you want to.
Okay.
Do another day. I don't know.
Yeah, I wish I had.
That was my potpourri. I burned it.
I wish I had the bomb sound. Okay, there we go.
That was pretty good. You did it yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. It's late, folks. I don't know. On the East Coast, it's after midnight. So if you're up and listening to this, thank you.
Well, I thought your friend Laura was going to call in.
Yeah, she said she might. She had to get up early.
Well, it is midnight where she's at.
Yeah, so... Hey, can we take a break? Yeah, we'll take a break.
Yeah, we'll take a break.
Okay.
And we'll come back with some other plethora of topic.
Yeah, something. And we're back. We're hopefully going to do this. I don't know. We'll figure something out.
It's not going to hurt to do once a week at some point.
Yeah. So, anyway. Yes, we shall return after this. The people of the world are bound by the collective mindset of the true controllers of the United States of America and the rest of the world. The chains of tyranny are being tightened around the liberties and freedoms of free societies. It is the obligation and the duty of those that seek to adhere to the principles of our founding fathers to defend the Constitution and the Bill of Rights from enemies, foreign and domestic. We the people have the power. We have the ability to change the direction of our lives. We have the ability to get the word out to others that we must rise, stand, and defend our families and friends from the onslaught of the leaders that want tyranny in the United States of America. We the people have the power. We are America. The views expressed, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Spreaker.com. Sorry, wrong movie.
Ooh, yeah, you do gotta fix your microphone. You got a loose little piece here.
Yeah.
Microphone almost fell off the table. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I think what we'll do is... go to the bottom of the hour, because you worked all day, and...
yeah, maybe we'll try doing it on a Saturday, or maybe a Sunday.
Email us.
Email us with whatever day that you think's...
grabbagshow@usa.com. grabbagshow@usa.com.
And it would help to have a few ideas.
Yeah.
But, that's the stuff I've been talking about with my friend at work. I don't know, moral issues and things, and always, just talking about this, that, and the other. And and we just found out too, because I work at a hospital. I guess we just found out that to get help, to get a discount on your medical plan. I guess they did make it to where you had to have a flu shot. It's a mandatory thing to get a discount. You have to have a flu shot. Now I found out that probably coming up on next year they're going to make it to where you're not supposed to smoke. You can't smoke or you won't get the discount. And I don't know. What do you think about these discounts? Do you think they should make you have to do stuff just to get a discount?
Their excuses. We're looking out for your health. Really? And it is a non-smoking campus, so,
Yeah, but I don't know, to tell you... you can still get it, but you just don't get the discount. But maybe it is a way to make you not do stuff. I don't smoke, and it's a good... People probably shouldn't be smoking, because I've known too many people that have died from COPD. But I'm not complaining about that. But I don't think they should have to tell you have to get shot.
Yeah.
There are some people out there who, by religion or whatnot, or beliefs or anything, they don't want to get the flu shot.
Yeah.
And they make that mandatory. So I don't know. Does anybody think that they should make you have to do something? I don't know. That, and I don't like people telling me what I have to do. That's another thing too. You got to tell me I have to do something in order to get something? I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
Got to do this to get this. No, screw it. I'll do my own thing. I think they should just forego all health plans in businesses. You want to save some money and pay some people? Okay. Get rid of all the health, coverage, everything. Just get it rid. Pay the people, because if you're making, I'll throw a number out here. If you're making $10 an hour, the company's paying at least $14 to $15 an hour with taxes and health care, the whole schmear. They might as well just pay you that so you can go out and get your own health plan. Get a private health plan, and because most doctors and hospitals, through the government plans, they don't get paid that much or that frequently. But anything private, yeah, they get paid right away. So, it's better to go that route anyway. But, yeah.
Of course, for the smoking, if it's so important, why does Nevada still have smoking in their casinos? Of all places, it's like I don't even like to go into casino because I don't like the smell of smoke on my clothes. You have to smell. What if you go in there in the morning and you go out all day long and everybody thinks you're smoking? Or they think you smoke because you got smoke on your clothes.
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff gets into your clothes, and sometimes you can't get it out in one wash.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not healthy.
Yeah.
And how they can allow people, which I don't understand, when you have an oxygen tank, you're not supposed to have smoke around an oxygen tank. I don't know how many times I see people in these casinos wheeling an oxygen tank, smoking a cigarette. Isn't that a liability to the... You think that would be a liability to the casino? Because, you're not supposed to have anything like that near an oxygen tank. Or it could blow. Or I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a possibility of blowing? I'm not sure. But they always said... Because my father was on an oxygen tank for COPD from smoking, but I had to put a sign on the door that said "No smoking." Do not smoke around oxygen. Jeez. Yet they take these oxygen tanks into a casino. I don't understand why they even let them come in there.
And I'm sure if the casino said we ban all smoking everywhere, I'm sure there's still going to be gamblers there because all they're going to do is
where else are they going to go?
And you'll know the smokers right away when you walk into a casino like that because they're all going to be sitting near the doors, because got to go smoke, and they're going to walk outside. You're going to see the non-smokers in the middle of the place going, yay.
Oh, I didn't notice that one casino we went to in California, the one you used to work at. Jackson Rancheria. Did they smoke? I didn't even notice that there was smoke in there.
No, there was no smoking.
Yeah, so see, if there's no places in California that you can smoke, no places here, where are they going to go? If every casino was non-smoking. And anyways, if it's such a big thing and hardly anybody smokes anymore, what difference would it make anyway?
Yeah.
Because it shouldn't even matter because technically, who smokes anymore?
Big question is why do you want to put something that burns in your mouth when you suck in poison and arsenic and formaldehyde and all kinds of crap? Okay, because, that's what you're doing. You're putting poison in your body. So if you want to be stupid and go push up daisies after, a few years of smoking, go ahead. Hey, I'll bring the shovel and bury you, but,
Yeah, I saw this guy the other day walking down the street pulling one of those oxygen tanks, and he was smoking a cigarette. And he had the oxygen tank, he had the oxygen on him at the same time smoking a cigarette. I'm like, okay, that's kind of defeating the purpose there. What's that going to do?
Yeah, that's...
I don't know.
That's like trying to lose weight and going to the pizza parlor and getting a large pizza with all the toppings and having a diet soda. It just don't work, okay?
Yeah, I don't know why people do that either. Yeah, you go figure.
Yeah, if that freaks you out, I know you're probably going to send me hate mail now. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. grabbagshow@usa.com. There you go. By the way, your cable boxes, as of 1997, I think, Telecommunications Act of 1996, required that these companies and the government have back doors into these boxes, scientific, whatever it was, technologies. I don't know. It's those cable boxes you used to have, even the new ones. Yeah, they're spying on you now. Yeah, I gotta.
Oh, you have something to read.
Yeah, I got something to read here. Let me put this down somewhere where I can. There we go. I need a new mic. Or a mic stand. On Liberty and Freedom Network, my Facebook page, it says here, private corporation intends to watch you have sex and more, gearing ads toward you through your cable box. You can also go to Alternative World News Network to check that one out. Verizon has entered a new realm of technology that can almost make your skin crawl. The powerful communications giant has now invented and intends to market a cable box that knows exactly what is going on in your living room, and any room for that matter. In fact, it knows if you are cuddling with your partner or even aroused, as it can tailor advertisements to the consumer in a real-time environment. For instance, if a consumer or viewer or viewers are watching a sexy scene in the latest R-rated Hollywood blockbuster movie, a quote-unquote condom commercial could pop up. The technology incorporates motion sensors, thermal cameras, and microphones to spy on mindless and unaware participants. Other corporations venture into this realm as well. Yeah, you know what that brings to mind? You ever seen John Hurt and I forget the other woman's name? Or the other woman, like he was a woman. The other actress name in Lost in Space. Oh, Mimi Driver. That's who it was. Lost in Space, the new one, the remake several years ago. She's standing in front of a television or in front of a view screen, and she's got this 3D image of a dress, and she's seeing herself on TV in the dress. Hello? Yeah. They're spying on you, by the way. I have an iPhone. I have an Android, excuse me. And, yeah. Our wonderful, lovely government can turn it on or off anytime they want without us even knowing. So, just letting you know. Just a little PSA from me. Thank you.
Yeah, they do that. I mean, I watched CSI New York, and wow, some of the stuff they do in there. I mean, there was I'm sure some of that stuff is based on real stuff there. I mean, I would think, based on that show, in New York, they have, like, cameras on every street corner. And that's easy to find out. I can go on Google Earth because we don't live over there, but we can check it. And they tracked a killer coming out of the subway all the way down the street just by tracking corner to corner the cameras. And knew where that person went from one street to the next just by following the street cameras. And and I'm pretty sure places like that. But yeah, from what I hear, yeah, they probably got the cameras all over the place down there. They got cameras here, and sometimes I notice that there's cameras in places. Why is the camera there? Like we went, we were coming down off a pyramid here, and there was a stop sign, and in front of the stop sign, I saw a camera. Okay, well that's the camera. So when you go through, I'm stoplight, not stop sign. I can see there's a camera. If the light's red and you run it, there you go. But way ahead of that, at least maybe a quarter of a mile or something, there was another. I saw another camera coming out, just coming right out, coming at you, and I was sitting there wondering, well, what's that for? I mean, I can see that if you run the red light, they would take your picture, but why is there a camera that far away from? Because I mean, just because you're going really fast, they can't just snap your picture, right? Because I can't assume that you're not just going to stop last minute. Why would there be a camera that far away from the stoplight? Yeah, I thought that was kind of strange because it's quite a ways away. And even if you're going really fast, they're going to snap your picture because they think that you might run the red light?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, people can stop on a dime, you know.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, well, I remember the day when I grew up in Stockton, California, and I remember going down to what's called Pacific Avenue, and it used to be our cruise strip. All the kids would go out and cruise that whole 3 or 4 mile section, and I remember the city people out there putting cameras on the stoplights back in the late 70s, early 80s, you know, and I'm like, what's that? And then all of a sudden I started looking into it, and then I found out what it was. It was for traffic control and safety. My ass.
Yeah, they put the stuff in little bits at a time so that you get used to it, then they add more and more and more and more.
Yeah. 1984 was not supposed to be an instruction manual.
Yeah, I've read some of that. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, even in the part that I've read, which I got to go back and read that, I guess the guy was worried because he came out of his apartment, went to the neighbor's house because the children, like he said, when the children were fine till they reached a certain age, like 10 or 12 or whatnot, then they came to the age where they would tattle on their parents if the parents did certain things. Okay, I thought that's kind of strange that all of a sudden they become tattletales to their parents once they reach a certain age. So their parents had to be careful what they did because their children could turn them in. I mean, their own children. They'd have to watch what they did. And that was crazy.
And there are some places you've gone to for interviews where the whole place was filled with cameras that parents could go and get on their computer at home and see what was going on. And actually, I know places like that myself, and the parents can actually talk to the people there while the parent is at home and they're viewing their kids in the daycare.
Yeah, I was talking to this one lady that worked in a place like that, and she goes, the only problem with that is the one that she was in, they didn't have sound in the room. All you did was hear it.
Yeah.
And if you were like maybe on the floor in front of a child or whatnot and you had your hand out, you could be saying one thing, but it looks like something else.
Yeah.
I mean, just by gestures, you have to kind of guess what was going on. And she said that she didn't like that because there was one instance where one of the teachers was doing something and somebody else watching it took it the wrong way. But it wasn't what she thought was happening, wasn't what was really happening.
Yeah.
She thought the child was being yelled at or something, and that wasn't even it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there's cameras all over the place. If we're broadcasting live from the biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada. You go to any casino around here, anywhere, I don't care where you go, you're going to see cameras. I understand. That's okay with me. That there's safety involved, money involved, yada, yada, yada. I understand that. That's perfectly okay, because if I had a casino, I'd want cameras everywhere myself. But when they're out on the street, on the buildings, and I've seen cameras on the buildings, because you can go to the city webcam, that starts making me a little nervous. You know, oh, and by the way, just FYI, the Supreme Court said that you and I can film police doing their job as long as we're not interfering with them doing their job. If we stand off on our lawn or in our driveway and they're across the street, we can film them. It's okay. Supreme Court said so.
Yeah, I was thinking another weird thing about those cameras they put in child cares is not only are other people in your family and stuff watching, maybe watching your child, but they also watching everybody else's child. So how do you know what kind of perverts or whatever? I mean, a lot of parents that put their children in child care, the parents don't get a background check. They don't check the parents. That's so your child's going into daycare. It's got nothing to do with you. So, so how do you know who's watching the cameras, watching these children all day long? I mean, yeah, you don't know. I mean, uncles or somebody, brothers or whatnot, to get that see this, and you don't know what kind of people they are. They're watching the child care center, and yeah, that's
creepy.
There's loop because I mean, not only that, but I mean, how often do they change the codes? I wonder. Because, for people to get in, because what if the children aren't even there anymore? Did they automatically change the code so you have to punch back in again? Yeah, I don't know how they do that. But I don't know, just being under constant surveillance, every little thing you do. I mean, it's one thing for a director to pop in all the time or see you here and there, but I mean, to have an eye constantly watching you. What if you have to scratch your butt for a minute or something? That might be kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, I know. It's like you put your hand.
I mean, or what if I pick my nose, just really fast, and
it's
I'm like, oh my god! And then parents saw that and they're looking at me. I don't know. It's just.
I don't know, but
I don't know. It's just little things like that.
But I just, I figure, I'm going to put out a challenge to everybody. Please do this. If you're driving around, please put a camera in your car. It's easy to do. You got a laptop, you got one of those little cigarette lighter, plugs. Put a camera, put your laptop in your car, put a camera on the dash. It'll freak people out, but if you get pulled over, turn the camera around, put it in the back window, and,
I heard they're making those glasses now.
Oh yeah, Google.
You can go anywhere, do anything, and wear the glasses.
Yeah.
I wonder, are they going to let you wear those glasses in a movie theater?
Probably, yeah.
Because it records your whole life.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Records everything. Talk about the Truman Show. Holy crap.
I know, those are pretty cool. The glasses will just keep recording no matter what you do, so you don't miss any little moments. Like you pick up a baby, and you won't miss the little smile that you might have missed if you were holding a camera, because they're just glasses you put on, and it just constant streaming.
And with the glasses and your Android, which is Google, whatever it is, I guess. Imagine somebody over in, say, a father is over in Iraq or Afghanistan or doing a service, and mom has the glasses on. It's pretty cool. You're seeing your kid right there on your phone.
I do sure hope that they take those off when they're in the toilet, though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
that'd be pretty. Next thing you know, oh my god.
Yeah. Pardon me, I forgot.
You see the wall, but you hear the noises. Plop, plop. I don't know. It's just weird.
I forgot to take the glasses off. Oh god. Yeah, I know.
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, you can tell it's late because we're now. Okay.
Yeah, I know. It gets late. We go into the toilet. Anyway, just a little FYI. Just a little something. I'm looking for promos for shows for my show, The Views Express Live, broadcasting on Spreaker.com. Looking for promos for shows, for your shows. If you have a show on Spreaker or any network, actually, then send that audio clip to me at Liberty and Freedom Network at USA.com. Liberty and Freedom Network at USA.com. I will play the promo to your show. And I'll send you a few of mine too as well. So, and we play them here too. I just played one earlier, so for my show.
Oh, is there someone in chat? I didn't even notice that.
Yes, J.R. Wild. J.R. Wild has a show on Spreaker, and if you can pop in the day and time of your show, that would be great. Anyway, also there's a lot of great shows. I just had Nick Larson and Brian Keller on my show today, The Views Expressed. We talked about everything under the sun. It's open forum Friday, so that's what I do. And then their show, or Nick Larson's show, That Radio Show, is back on Spreaker. He still has his network, KTRNradio.com. So check out those shows as well. Also, Samo Radio, having his show, 5 o'clock drive on Spreaker as well. And JR has his show, JR Wild, Thursdays at noon Central Time, and on the weekends at 10:30 p.m. Central Time. That's J.R. Wild. Check it out. So
that's what we should do. Maybe on Friday, instead of doing it late night, we could do it in the middle of the day.
Probably. Yeah.
I don't go to work till the afternoon. We could do it in the morning on Friday.
Probably do it before my show. My show, The Views Express Live, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, for those people on the other side of the continent.
Yeah, we could try doing it from maybe 10 or 11 to 12 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
In the mornings on Friday.
Good.
See how the morning goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's before I go to work, so that'd be cool.
Also, if you want to go to the websites, here's 2 websites. My show, Views Expressed, is at freeamericaradio.wix. That's wix.com/The Views Expressed. And for this show, you've got grabbagpotpourri.wix.com talk show. That's Grabbag Potpourri, or Grabbag Show, excuse me. Grabbagshow.wix.com/talk show. Yeah, see, it's late. I almost forgot. You want to email us? grabbagshow@usa.com.
I was trying to do a tune with that. Diane Wade's Grab Bag Potpourri Talk Show. I don't know. I was just trying to come up with a tune.
Something. Hey, if anybody...
If somebody can sing a tune, that'd be nice.
If anybody's a musician out there and could, bang out a tune or something and do a little opening number for this show, hey, that'd be great. Thank you. grabbagshow@usa.com.
Cool.
Hey, you know what? Since we're... I know it's late, and I did a show and my voice is like, as you can tell, a little rough. But we're going to call it a night, really. We wanted to go till 10 o'clock, but guess what? We're not able to.
It's a night. You told me to call it a night, so it's a night.
It's a night. Hello.
Oh, okay, that was a lame joke. Anyway.
Anyway, also, one other little tidbit of information going out to the listeners. I am looking for voiceover actors because I've got a script in development at this time. It's sci-fi themed. And I need your voice if you're interested. So send your audio audition clip to eastlandradiofilms@usa.com. eastlandradiofilms@usa.com. Put in the subject line voice or whatever. I'll know it's from you. So anyway, hey, wish we had more to talk about.
Well, there's always something to talk about, but, this late at night.
I know. But no, in the middle of in the afternoon, the morning sounds good. I think we'll...
do it before I go to work. Then.
But also, we also got another show, I do, anyway, with another host, Reverend Laura Clemens. We have The Unnamed Show. Go check that out. I think, JR, you were there one time. The Unnamed Show, we have that on... it's not going to be tomorrow. So we're probably going to do it Sunday at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. I will keep you abreast. Keep watching the wall over here at Spreaker and over on Facebook, and we'll let you know.
Okay.
So, in the meantime, as you sit there falling asleep...
I'll fall asleep. What we should really do is an addiction to people who collect Android games.
Oh my God, yeah.
Okay. Well, no, that's my problem. I didn't have a cell phone, then I got a cell phone, and now I just can't, okay. I got thousands upon thousands of games on my PC because I'm a download junkie, and now it seems like I'm becoming a download junkie on the cell phone, too. So, yeah. And then I collect things, like on my Sims 3, I collect everything that goes to that, We need to do a junkie show like that.
Yeah. Hi.
I'll sit there I'll spend all day long searching for houses and clothes and objects for my Sims and oh my God, until I've downloaded 80 gigs of stuff. I'm no joke. I probably downloaded about 80 gigs of stuff.
I can see it now. Hi, I'm Wayne and I'm a downloader. See, we're getting tired.
Oh, and if people like to download stuff for The Sims 2 or The Sims 3, go to this place called The Booty. Just search The Sims 3 Booty, because this site gives you a lot of Sims 3 store stuff, and from pay sites that, it's out there on the web. I go to it, and they just put up, basically, a whole bunch of people got together and said, this is ridiculous that all these pay sites want you to pay for their stuff when this stuff should be given freely, So they collected all this stuff and put it together in this one site, and there's a lot of stuff that normally you would have to pay for. Like, you go to a Sims 3 site, and they have special items that they want you to pay for amongst their free things. Well, they get all that stuff, put it together, and give you all the free stuff on their website. So basically just search The Sims 3 Booty if you're interested in The Sims 3 or Sims 2. They have stuff too. Yeah. There's a ton of free stuff to download. And there's even stuff from The Sims Resource.
Oh, yeah. And Simtropolis is another good place to go to.
Oh, yeah, that's a good free site to get all your Sim stuff.
Okay.
For SimCity 4, yeah.
Anything else in your tired mind?
No, that was it.
Yeah, we're both like, I'm spent. Man.
Okay, if people like to download Android games, go to aptop.com. Okay. Yeah.
aptop.com.
Yeah, you get paid and free apps there. There's a lot of paid ones though.
Yeah, I have my opinion, but my brain is like shutting down at this point. So anyway.
Anyway, my brain is gone, so let's go now.
Yeah, okay. Hey, again, J.R. Wild in the chat room. His show is on, let me look here, Thursdays at noon Central and weekends at 10:30 p.m. Central. Go check out J.R. Wild on Spreaker.com. And also, go check out The Views Express live Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific. Yes, you shall find me there. I have open forum Friday. You can just drop in the chat room, put a subject up, I'll talk about it. And I share the news on Liberty and Freedom Network on Facebook and all that. So that's what I do. So anyway.
And that's what you do.
That's what I do. And I got to get up out of this chair every so often, or I'm going to, by next year, look like Santa Claus with a bowl full of jelly.
Okay, you're getting there. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. It's my fault. When I first started coming up here, you were skinny as heck, flat stomach. You're like, if I keep eating like this, I'm going to get big. Okay, now your belly got big.
Yeah, so thank you very much.
Okay.
I'm not fat, I'm just well loved.
Well, if we break up for a few months, you'll get really skinny, and then I'll come back. No, that wouldn't work, because then you already know I'm going to do it, so it's not sad.
Yeah, I'm not fat, I'm just well loved.
That's true. Yes, okay.
I'm well proportioned for my height. There we go.
Yeah, see, there you go. And most of middle-aged guys get big bellies.
Oh,
no, I'm
yeah.
just kidding you. Well, I mean, look at all the dudes from Star Trek.
Oh,
well, not
God,
all of them,
not
but
all
some of them got kind of big.
Yeah, William Shatner, holy crap.
Oh, yeah, and the other guy, James Doohan.
Yeah. Anyway, we're out of here, folks. You want to email us, grabbagshow@usa.com, grabbagshow@usa.com. And check us out. We should be here next week as well.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. Hey, JR, thank you. Awesome.
Yes, thank you for coming in.
Thank you. Pass the word on to your fellow Spreakerites.
Spreakerites? No.
I don't see. I'm tired. We're going now, okay?
There's a new word. Okay, Spreakerites.
We shall see you guys later. Have fun. Have a great weekend. And, hey, Merry Christmas.